Let me go with decision making of a managerial economist. Any managerial economist, in order to take a decision in his business firm, has to follow these 5 things. One is the concept of incremental concept, the concept of time perspective, and then opportunity cost concept, then discounting concept, then equi marginal concept. Let me see one by one. The first one, incremental concept. It is most important concept of in economics, and it is frequently used by the managerial economist. So incremental concept is closely related to the marginal cost and the marginal revenue. There are 2 major concepts which we are going to be used in this analysis. One is incremental cost, the another one is incremental revenue. So incremental cost denotes the change in the total cost. The incremental revenue shows change in the total revenue resulting from the decision of a firm. This decision may be profitable one if the revenue increases more than the cost, and it decreases the cost and increases the some revenue more than it decreases the others, and it has to reduce the more than revenues. Cost must be reduced. So a business firm is getting an order to have a profit of rupees 10,000. The cost estimation for that business particular order is under given. Labor 3,000, material 4,000, overhead charges 3,600, selling and administrative expenses 1,400. So totally it incurred 12,000, but they are going to be get only 10,000 is the profit. So in order to get the same profit, they can reduce the some other costs. That is labor 3,000, they can reduce it to 2,000. The other charges also they can reduce into 2,000. So that will make them as a 3,000 if the cost which they incurred rupees 7,000. So such a way the incremental cost must be reduced in order to earn the more profit. The next concept, which is the time perspective concept. The time perspective concept, which is given by the Marshall. The time perspective concept must be given for the due consideration for short run as well as the long run. If the firm uses the short run business opportunities, that will make them a more effective profit in the long run. So short run, that period which some inputs cannot be altered, whereas in the long run all the inputs can be altered. So that will make them more profitable than the short run. So the next category is opportunity cost concept. So the opportunity cost concept, which will be well explained with the region film Tamil for 12B. The hero he catches the bus to go out and attend an interview, and if he misses the bus, what will happen in his life? So that will be story which narrate the opportunity cost. So this will be the best example for the opportunity cost. So we used to tell that the opportunity cost is the next best alternative which we forgone. If there are 2 opportunities which is available in front of us, by selecting one, we are going to lose the benefit which we are going to be derived from the other opportunity. So that is the fundamental concept of this opportunity cost. So the resources are scarce, we cannot produce all the commodities. The production of one commodity, we have to forgo the production of the another commodity. So we cannot do everything what we want. So therefore it is forced to make a choice. So that we are calling it as the opportunity cost, which is useful in the decision making between the different alternative courses which is available in front of. The concept of opportunity cost implies 3 things. One is the calculation of opportunity cost involves the measurement of sacrifices. Sacrifices may be monetary or real. The opportunity cost is termed as the concept of cost of sacrificed alternatives. The opportunity cost is just a national idea which does not appear in any book of cost. So it is also important. So the significance of the opportunity cost are, it helps in determining the relative prices of different goods, and it determines the normal remuneration of a factor of production, and it will help the proper allocation of the factor resource. Then last one, the equi marginal concept. The principle of equi marginal cost says that the resources which we allocate in order to add the value by the last unit is the same in all the cases. This generalization popularly is called as the equi-marginal principle. The principle is also applied in the investment decision and allocation of research expenditure. For a consumer, the concept implies that money may be allocated over various commodities, such as marginal utility derived from the use of each commodity is the same. Similarly, for a producer, the concept implies that the resources will be allocated in such a manner that the marginal product of the input is the same in all uses. This discounting principle explains the concept of an extension of time perspective. Since future is unknown and incalculable, there is a lot of risk and uncertainty in future. Everyone knows that the rupee today is worth more than rupee will be 2 years from now. This appears similar to the saying that a bird in hand is more worth than two in the bush. This judgment is made not on account of the uncertainty surrounding the future or the risk of inflation. So it's simply that in the intervention period, a sum of money can earn a return which he ruled out in the same sum is available only at the end of the period. So in technical parlance, it is said that it is said that value of 1 rupee available at the end of 2 years is the present value of 1 rupee available today. The mathematical technique for adjusting for the time value of a money and computing present value is called discounting principle. Thank you.